who associates with Gachagua, with Kihiga, with that lot, can never, ever be our friend. Because the principle is, the enemy, the friend of your enemy is your enemy. This morning at 9 o'clock, we have a meeting of the Council of Governors. And I, as the chairperson of the party, will be moving a motion to remove Kihiga as the vice chairman of the Council of Governors. Yeah. He can lead in his village, but he cannot lead us at a national level. That's true. I want to ask my colleagues, Anthony and Jared, and the leadership of the Assembly, if they have something to add.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are shocked beyond words by the reckless statements as advanced by Kihiga. We all know that he revels in death because he's a beneficiary of death. Without the death of Dr. Gakuru, Kihiga would be nobody and would be nothing. So anything touching on death, he seems to take great pleasure out of. But as a community, we just want to remind him, because his memory is so short, that we have been out of government since time immemorial. But we've always been here. The only government that has given us full recognition is this of President William Samoei Ruto. And as my chair has ably said, the line has been drawn. We will not seek any friendship with Gachagua and his surrogates, because again we are privy to a meeting that was held yesterday between Gachagua, Kihiga, and some of their ilk that came up with the deliberations to have that statement made as it was. As a community, we have absolutely no problem with our Kikuyu brothers and sisters. We marry them, we work with them, we associate with them. We've got friends all across the Mount Kenya region. But Kihiga and Gachagua, as we go into our next elections, Baba put us into this government, and we have to make that very clear. And this government, we shall stay. Anybody harboring any ambition of approaching us, time is long gone. We are not ready for any further association, any further negotiation, but with this government. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I also want to join my friends in condemning the words of Governor Kihiga as primitive and uncalled for. You will recall that Gachagua, and I agree with our governor here when he says that the owner of this dog, and permit me for using that word, is Rigathi Gachagua himself. So we must place this filth at the doorsteps of Honorable Rigathi Gachagua. You will recall that Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, during the time that he was deputy president, made it his sole purpose to pursue Raila Odinga, saying that he would encircle State House and make sure that Raila does not step into State House. He has continued to pursue Raila in his death. This we will not accept. We will not accept this because Governor Rigathi Gachagua himself was a beneficiary. The Constitution 2010, in which he stepped in as deputy president, was as a result of the sweat and blood of Raila Amolo Odinga. Same to the governor of Nyeri County. So we are saying here today that the president and the people of Nyanza should be proud. They should not be made to feel ashamed for any affirmative action that is extended to the people of any region. The people of a particular region who have benefited over the years as a result of skewed application of resources should allow the Constitution, which is under Article 10, to benefit and to be equalized. These are principles, foundational principles under the Constitution. They talk about the question of equity, they talk about the question of equalization and affirmative action. So whatever it is that the people of this region and the people of any other region benefit from as a result of trying to be equalized is not something that people should be ashamed of. And to use this to try to mock a person who has suffered for this country at a time that he has died is extreme. We condemn it in the strongest possible terms.
Okay, Speaker.
I want to associate myself completely with the remarks that were made. I want to